2, 1.
こんばんは。こんばんは。in the morning. いつあれ?
Hello guys.
Hi.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year. Thank you to Tiny for helping me set up my camera. My towel boy.
Towel boy.
こんばんは. Hello everyone, it's me, Sara V. That was Tiny, wearing his favorite towel outfit. It's made of towel fabric. It's very cute. To say it's been a while is an understatement. Very big understatement. I'm sorry it took so long to film this video, and I'm sorry it took me so long to upload it, but thank you for watching and thank you for staying with me. This is about this is the third time I've filmed this video in, I'm gonna say the last 6 months, because it's been like 6 months since I've uploaded a video. This time I wrote down little notes in my little Nongshim book so I don't forget. This video is basically just to say Happy New Year everyone and give like an update on the channel and on me. Check how you guys are doing because 2020 was a rough year. I think for everyone that is. But yeah, so because I kept filming this video and then I would half edit it and then I wouldn't upload it, and then, you know, a month would go by and it's suddenly an out of date update video. I decided this one I'm just gonna film in one take and upload it. I'm gonna try and do barely any editing on it and just get something out there, try and break that habit of me not uploading on this channel, because I really enjoy uploading on this channel and I enjoy interacting with all of you. So yeah, I just want to put that out there. So if it's a little bit rambly, I'm sorry, I'll do my best to stick to my points. But otherwise, if you've got a bit of time, if you're sitting at home and you know, want someone to keep you company while you have your breakfast or your lunch or your dinner or whatever, grab a cup of tea. I've got my little reindeer mug that my mum sent. It's got my green tea in it. So have a cup of tea, grab some snacks, and let's just chat. These days, I'm spending a lot of time at home. I've started crocheting. I'm not very good at it. This is my first time actually trying it. I'm trying to make a sweater. No, not a sweater, a cardigan. But it's like you make two big, I won't bore you with the crochet talk because it's not a crochet channel, but I got really into TikTok the last couple of months. So anyone that likes TikTok, follow me on there. I've got same name as my main channel, which is hojusara. That one I've been doing quite a bit on TikTok because these days, you know, I'm not going out to film at restaurants as much. So sometimes when I see cool things, when we just go for walks, I like to film them a little bit and put them on TikTok. And yeah, it's been fun. But anyway, I got into like crochet TikTok. I got into that corner somehow, and I saw this lovely girl making a cardigan, and so I was like, I want to try that because I'm spending so much time at home, and I just alternate looking at screens. I look at my phone, I look at the same 3 apps on my phone, and then I switch to my computer, and you know, I do something on there. So I wanted to do something at home that was something just a bit different, and so I don't know if I'll keep crocheting after I make this, but it's gonna be a very cute cardigan, so I will keep you updated on that on either Instagram or on TikTok, probably TikTok. Anyway, so it's been about 6 months since my last upload, and things that have changed since then is I think my last video I filmed in this house, but I might have even filmed it sitting on the floor because I didn't even have a table and chairs at that point. So since then I've settled into this new house. Or we've settled into this new house, my next point. So I just filmed a house tour video, which is up on my main channel, on the hojusara channel. So if you want a sort of more detailed look at a 2-bedroom apartment in Korea, definitely check it out on the main channel. I'll link it up above because we tried to go into as much detail as we could about what Korean homes are like, things like boilers and all that kind of stuff, which is quite interesting. So that was the big thing, is that I've settled into this house. We've sort of got all the furniture and everything now, so that's really nice to have a kind of place to spend so much time, because these days we're all at home a lot. And the other thing is that on my main channel, I announced that Tiny and I are dating. So most of you guys, if you've been watching the main channel, you would already know that. If you didn't, I guess the intro to this video might have come as a surprise, so ta-da. But I think a lot of people knew already. We didn't actively hide it, we just didn't announce it. So we finally did that, and it's really nice. So we live together here now, and everyone's been so supportive and so wonderful, and it's just been really lovely. It's been one of the nice things that happened last year because there was not that many. So yeah, we were dating back when we filmed that. If you saw the convenience store video we did where we went to the robot polar bear convenience store, that video was really fun. We were dating from back then, from before then, so anyone that speculated then was correct, but also thank you to everyone for not overly speculating. I was really surprised, pleasantly surprised that everyone was really respectful about our privacy and everything like that. And yeah, it made me want to share it with you guys more, that you guys were being so lovely. So thank you. I feel really lucky to have such kind viewers and such an audience that's caring in that way. Yeah, so that was kind of like 2020's nice thing. But for the most part, 2020 was hard. I think, yeah, I don't know anyone that didn't have a hard time in 2020. There was good things that happened in 2020, but for the most part, I think 2020 was a year of not being able to do things you wanted to. And that's sad for everyone. And for some it was worse, and for some it was, you know, less worse. And I laugh because if you don't laugh, you cry, which I'm sure we've all done a lot of too. But yeah, I think, for me personally, I touched on this. I did an update video on my Korean channel recently as well, and I touched on this there, but for me it was difficult because obviously I live overseas and it was really hard not to be able to see my family in person. I'm thankful that there's FaceTime and you can call on that and it doesn't cost anything and you can see their faces, so I'm so thankful for FaceTime and like apps and stuff like that. But you know, it was sad to not be able to see them, and my brother had a little baby and I still haven't been able to go back and meet my niece, so that made me quite down, particularly in December, I think, because, you know, Christmas is such a big thing in Australia, and not being able to go back and spend that time with them I think was really hard. So yeah, that was hard. But now that it's January, even I know nothing's changed being 2021, but I somewhat just feel a bit better that 2020 is over. Does anyone else feel that way? It's just kind of like, good, that's gone. Let's put it in the past. It's going to be in the history books. I just want to leave that there. A lot of people were just in funks last year where, you know, for me, I really wanted to upload on this channel because I love editing and filming and uploading for this channel, but I was just, all my energy just got sapped. And I promised myself that I would always keep uploading on at least my main channel, the hojusara channel. So I've still been uploading on that channel. For anyone that's subscribed there, there's still a year, you know, I still uploaded the whole year on that channel, but this one, it was harder for me to maintain the English channel. And also the content I normally film on this channel is a lot of, you know, going out and doing stuff and travel, and suddenly couldn't do that anymore. And, you know, I was still having a hard time with my Korean channel adapting to doing new content and stuff, and so that was kind of where my mind was at. But I feel a lot better about it. I've been thinking a lot recently about content that I can film safely, because I don't want to be going out and meeting people and doing everything for videos, because I'm so lucky that I can work the majority at home. So when you film a video, that's 10% of the work. You know, maybe you spend a few hours outside filming, but the majority is editing at home. And so I'm really lucky that I can do that. But even that little 10% of filming outside, I don't feel comfortable with if it puts anyone at risk. So I've been thinking of ways I can still film things outdoors, but in a safer way. And so on my Korean channel, I'll be doing things like getting takeout or delivery, or maybe even going for just like walks where we can, you know, where we can be outside but with masks on and not going into closed spaces, taking masks off and things like that. So I think that'll be a really interesting way to kind of still film content about Korean life and about outdoors, but without actually putting anyone in a situation where it's going to be, you know, too risky. And I mean, Seoul has done very well with Corona, but even so, the numbers are a little bit higher at the moment. So because of that, Tiny and I have been inside a lot. We've been inside a lot. We've just been like staying at home all the time. And at the moment, this week anyway, it's minus 14 to like minus 20, I think was the coldest it got to. So this week we didn't want to go outside even if we could, because it was so cold, except to play in the snow a little bit, because that was really fun. But yeah, so I wanted to say I'm so sorry that I didn't upload and that I couldn't upload on this channel that much this year, but thank you so much for sticking around. If you're watching this, you know, it means that maybe you want to see some more, which I'm excited about. And yeah, I really appreciate that, because to have your support means the world to me. And yeah, I really love making content, and I love making content on this channel too. And so yeah, so next year, this year now, 2021 content, what am I gonna make? What's it gonna be like? So this is what I'm thinking at the moment. This is what I'm excited to do. I want to do more cooking content at home, because I did that for about a month, I think, on my Korean channel, and I noticed that a lot of my English speaking audience really liked those kind of calm, at home, almost like cooking ASMR style videos, and I really love making them because cooking is one of my hobbies. I'm not particularly good at it, I just enjoy it. And so I think that's kind of nice for anyone who wants to kind of follow along, because I do spend like a lot of time looking up recipes. So, you know, I can share the good ones that I find with you guys, and yeah, it would be nice to just kind of have some calm content. And I think, you know, this year I think we're still going to be at home a bit. I would like to be able to travel. So yeah, so I want to do cooking content. I also, if you guys want to have any Korean language tips, I thought those would be a good video to do. We could do some like Korean learning things. I can bring Tiny on as well, and we can do some fun little tutorials. So yeah, I thought Korean language tips would be good as well. Also, when it's safe to travel around, I wanted to do some more outdoor vlogs if you guys want to see them, because I think those are fun as well. But it really depends on what the numbers are like. Sometimes, you know, you might have a week where there's not too much, or not even a week, maybe you might have like a month where the numbers are quite good, and so it's kind of safer to go out and about. But that's a very much see what the situation's like. But yeah, I would like to do more of that on sort of Korean life and out and about sort of stuff that I don't show on my Korean channel. Also, this is a question for you guys. I wanted to know, do you guys want to see some travel memories vlogs? Because Tiny and I went to Taiwan and I filmed some really good videos there for my English channel, and that was at the end of 2019 that we went. And I was going to edit them, and then in 2021 when I was, and then 2020 when I was about to edit them, good old Rona happened, and I didn't really want to upload travel videos because I felt that was kind of insensitive, because obviously no one could travel. But then the situation just continued, and now that it's been a year since I filmed those videos, and I'm like, is it too out of date to edit them now? Do people want to see it? But I thought it could be fun to kind of edit it maybe with a voiceover or cutback, so I can explain how we felt at the time, what it was like in a bit more detail. Because they're fun videos, but didn't know if anyone wants to see them. There's also like older content that I filmed for my Korean channel like years ago that never got edited, and I thought, you know, do you guys want to see that on here? It can almost be like a behind story kind of thing, because it's interesting stuff, but sometimes you film things and then you run out of time to edit it, or suddenly it's out of date and you feel like you can't. But I don't know, it could be like a fun little snapshot into the past. So let me know if you guys are interested in seeing that. Also, oh, this was it as well. I wanted to know, would you be interested in seeing more skincare and beauty content? Because I am not a skincare or beauty creator, everyone knows that, but I thought it could be interesting. I've touched a little bit on sort of some skincare and beauty stuff in the past, and people seem to be interested. I get asked about my skincare routine a lot. I've done a little bit of that, but I thought that's kind of interesting. And also being in Korea, there's always so much new and interesting skincare products out. I like to, you know, try. And also Tiny's quite into skincare as well. I got him into doing all the stuff, and he's been enjoying that too. So I think if you want to know from a male perspective as well, that could be interesting. I'm definitely not the most educated on skincare and beauty, so I understand if you're like, nah, I want to stick with like Leah or Hiram, because I won't be going into detail like them because I don't know that much. But it could be fun from just a average person's view. But anyway, or if not, that's fine. You can say if you're not interested either. I'm not going to be sad. But yeah, so I think that's all I have to say. Yeah, I just wanted to come and see how you guys are doing. Are you well? I think a lot of my viewers as well might be missing their families. I've heard from a lot of people that they've been separated from families. Even some of my friends in Australia haven't seen their family in Australia because they live in different states, because Australia locked down actual states. So you can't go from like, you know, Queensland to Western Australia. I think at the moment you can, but it changes so quickly. The minute anywhere gets corona, the states just locked down so it doesn't spread further, which has been great in the sense that Australia's kept its numbers down really low, but it's just been hard for people not being able to see family members. But in the same thread, safety first. But anyway, yeah, so let me know about any other content you guys want to see that I haven't said. Let me know what you think about the content I was talking about. Yeah, I'm really excited though. Like I think we're still going to be in the house a lot this year, but I'm quietly hopeful about having a bit more of a fun year, just sort of accepting that it is what it is. Because, you know, there's still a lot of fun stuff you can do at home, but it's, yeah. I don't know where I'm going with this. I'm trying to be positive. I'm still sad for the things that we can't do because I want to show you guys all this stuff around Korea, but I think that safety first, so at home doing my crocheting. I never thought I'd be doing this just because I didn't think I'd be able to, but I found a good tutorial, so that's nice. Yeah, what hobbies have you guys picked up during quarantine? That's what I want to know. Definitely, I'm having such a fun time at this. Honestly, crochet TikTok is lit. It's where it's at. I don't know if people still say lit anymore. I'm not very good with slang. But yeah, I think I will end it there. Thank you for listening to this dodgy New Year's hello video, New Year's wishes video and update video. Hopefully I answered any questions you guys have. Otherwise, answer them below and I'll do my best otherwise write them below and I'll do my best to answer them. But yeah, look forward to lots of new content. Leave any comments with anything you want to know. And yeah, I miss chatting with you guys. Should I bring Tiny out to say goodbye as well? Tiny, 좀 인사할래?
좋지. I like it.
Thank you for watching, everybody.
Thank you for watching my video. Thank you for watching Sara video.
Oh, 잘했다. Thank you for watching, everyone.
Thank you for watching our video.
And
구독, subscribe,
잘했다. Subscribe,
like,
and share. Well, maybe not
share.
Maybe not share this video because it's just an update.
There you go.
Share the other ones. Happy New Year, everyone.
Happy New Year. Stay healthy.
Stay healthy. Bye bye, everyone.
Bye, everyone.
See you soon.
See you soon.
See you next time. I can't reach it.